Bill the handyman up here in Northern California. Today we're working on Kenmore. Heavy duty. There's the model number. So basically this one here was sort of out of balance. I noticed here, looks like they were tying it down with something. Had some brace in the front. They said it was leaking. So if we look down here, the pump, you see a small drip right there. It doesn't look like major, but it could be a leak. And if we look back here at the springs, we have the 3 springs that are intact, and we have the base, whatever slide mounts. There's 3 of these too. One here under this piece of metal, one there, and one there. But we do not see the balancing spring here. There should be a spring going from here to here. This is what happens on these older machines typically. It will rust through here and then fall off, and sort of spring gets swept under the rug. Hi, it's Bill the handyman up here in Northern California. How y'all doing today? Today we're working on a Kenmore old school gas dryer. And so basically this one here is not heating. It will come on fine, but it's not heating. First thing I always check, basically, hi, it's Bill the handyman up here in Northern California. How y'all doing today? So we're looking at a gas dryer today. It's commercial, and so basically I always check the vents to make sure the vent is good. And the next thing to check is the thermal cutoff fuse down there. Now that fuse is actually still good, and I temporarily bypassed it just to check it real quick. And so basically there's a component inside here that's not working correctly. It's going to be probably the igniter, because I've tried to get continuity on the igniter here, and there's no continuity. So I need to get to the igniter. In order to do that, I have to take the whole front panel off. So in order to take the front panel off, this one has 2 locks on it. This one here is a screw lock. It's simply a screw. The key goes down and then the screw is able to be unscrewed. And then we also have one down here. Now this top has to be taken off, the top timer cover. And then if you look down here, you'll see there's actually a screw and a nut down there we'll have to take off. So I believe that's a 1/2 inch. You'll need a long sleeve 1/2 inch to pull that off. And then once you pull that off, then we can pull the top off, and then we can pull the front of the dryer out and then get to the back. And I'll also recondition the rollers and clean the machine as well. So I got the front panel off, and I'm inside of this machine now. And this is the old igniter, and you can see there's a zit right there in the middle of it, and there's no continuity. And so what's probably happened is, you can see this is starting to come apart here, and there was probably a chunk of metal that fell off and hit that igniter and caused it to short out. And so that was the problem with this. So what I'll do is, I have another good use set up here, so I'll just swap this and we'll be good to go. If this video helped you, and or if you need any help, you can contact me. applianceworks@yahoo.com. If this video helped you, please send me a donation. It's Bill's Recycling Enterprises, P.O. Box 7021, Eureka, California 95502. Thanks for watching. Okay, so after just before I put it all back together, I will give it a dry test, whatever. And like I said, that's the old one. It's pretty well shot, that thing there. Yeah, so we got it plugged in. Give it a try here. See what it looks like.
It's always a good idea to give it a test before you put it all back together. Make sure everything's going to work okay. Sometimes I put my hand here just to add a little heat to the thermal switch there, and so we can see it's working fine now.